About your hair? Do they care about your style or your curl? If you said no to any of these questions, then you should go to Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call 248-278-3158. At Menzie Salon, they care about your hair. They care about your cut, your color, and your style. Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call them at 248-278-3158. That's 248-278-3158. Menzie Salon, where they care about your hair, they care about your cut, your color, your curl, and your style.
Truthfully, it boils down to simple mathematics, where luxury and style merge with technology. The totally new MKX from Lincoln, a totally new driving experience. You can enjoy the experience for yourself at Varsity Lincoln in Novi. No one else could, so Lincoln did. The entirely new MKX. It inspires extraordinary drives and exceptional experiences. The all-new Lincoln MKX. Elegance, yet its simplicity redefined. It's what you've waited for at Varsity Lincoln of Novi. Lincoln Black Label. Experience for yourself.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Yes, it's that time. Good morning to you, everybody. Welcome to the best part of your day, and we say thank you, Lord, for opening our eyes to brand new mercies. It's going to be a wonderful day. You know why? Because you are here. Welcome to the best part of your day. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. And I'm your guy, Don Allen. Before we get into the show, I got to thank our God one more time for this day. He has blessed us with another beautiful day. And we serve an awesome God. I mean, a God that does amazing things. And I can prove it. You're here, aren't you? Today is God's way of saying, okay, let's start it all over again. It's another chance to be better than you were yesterday, so start the day with an attitude of gratitude. Let's get this thing started. We call it the Rise and Grind. Oh, you guys are here early, aren't you? What's up, Noel Love? No Bluffing Martin Ruffins with us. Big Anthony from the ATL. Tiffany is here. Phenomenal. Mommy, hallelujah to you too, Tiffany. It's all written in the stone this morning. And my sis from the ATL, Delphine, with us. What's going on, baby? Oh, we're going to have some fun today. As you can hear, I started the show off with some EWF, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's all written in the stone. Shout out to my Lions. They went over there to Green Bay and just ruled, okay? We ruled over there. It's a new day for Detroit. It's a new day for the Lions. It's a new day for you, too. I don't care where you are. We're going to start it up and make it sound good and make you feel good about just being here today. Here we go. Oh, look out. Martin. You know what? I do need to call you. Let me find an ink pen. Because me and Martin Ruffin, we got to get together on some business. Hold on. All right, Martin, shoot your number right now. Spit it out. What's up, J Square? What's happening? Wasabi to Corey. All the real ones is in the building with us this morning. Martin, put your number up there right now. I'm going to write it down. Coming up musically this hour, Linda Wicker. What's going on, baby? They call her the Wicker. Coming up musically this hour, the SOS Band, Noel Pointer, Gilbert Benman. Henry Ford is in the building. That's right, baby. I got you, Martin. 614, blah, 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 blah. I got it. Juana de Arco, good morning, darling. Rose Lady Edmond with us this morning. Brian Wesley Johnson. Like old times, baby. That's right. WJZZ. The legacy is right here. We changed one letter off the call letters, that's all, because we couldn't remake what we did over on the boulevard. So I didn't want to just copy those call letters. I wanted to do something different. And that's what we're doing right here. Just a little something different. You still getting the JZZ vibe, but we getting just add a little bit more R&B to it. I've had a phenomenal week. I was hanging with Dr. Cornel West, and we had a great time. Also coming up musically this hour, Gilbert Penman, Whitney Houston, Bob Baldwin, Billy Paul Taylor, LTD, Down to the Bone. And I'm going to take you out this hour with one of my favorite Take 6 songs. That's how I feel about all of you guys, okay? Oh, I love this jam. This is one of my favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire songs because it's all written in the stone. Oh, yeah. This is how we say hello to the weekend. You know, I didn't make the, I tried to go find a tailgate party for the Lions game, but they don't do it, I understand, when the team are playing away games. Sometimes they do if it's an important game. Yeah, I mean, I was hanging with Dr. West, and this guy is awesome. If you look on my Facebook page, I have a picture of he and I just hanging out together. It was a wonderful time. Good morning, Tiffany Joseph. We had a great time. Today's hot topic is all about love language. You know, some people's love language is through service, like doing special things for someone, like buying them a small token, you know, just because. Or as simple as cutting your neighbor's grass. The biggest love language for me is food. That's right, you feed me, show me you love me, bring me some food. Or buying or preparing food for someone just to show them that you love them, you know. So we're going to get into that a little later. First, like I was saying, let me tell you more about what I did. I was hanging at One Mic on Wednesday night, hosting the Afterglow for Dr. Cornel West. As you know, he has tossed his name into the presidential race. He and the Reverend Horace Sheffield. And, you know, I wrote some stuff down here. I mean, they were winding down a busy day of speeches, UAW support, speaking with the people of Detroit. And I got to tell you, these two gentlemen impressed me, not that that matters, but as two well-educated, very influential, highly intelligent men who are both doing more than talking about it, they are both being about it. You know what I'm saying? They know not only our city and the challenges the city faces, but they know about the challenges this country faces as well. And I think if there were ever two men that can get things done in this country, the Reverend Horace Sheffield and Dr. Cornel West are two guys that can get it done, okay? Daryl Dyer, what's going on, bro? This is music from SOS Band. Just call it groove, and that's what we're doing on a Friday morning. That's right, Corey. They speak truth to power. And see, that's sometimes what we need is to speak truth to power. Get your coffee, get your juice. I'm sipping on some coffee right now. I'm going to get into my smoothie a little later, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my partner my brother from another mother, Juan Johnson. I don't know if he's going to join us today. I hope so. Because I want to talk about the love languages that we all share. How do you show people that you love them without verbally saying, I love you? How do you say I love you without saying I love you? Tiffany Joseph, what's up, baby? It's always a pleasure to roll over and see all these smiling faces. And yeah, my birthday, Dawn Webb's birthday, Marvin Yates' birthday, they're all coming. You drinking a Red Bull this morning? Jeez. That's just too much energy going on. Tiffany, good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Cynthia Mark Leclerc. Oh, I love that last name, Leclerc. It's French. This is the Rise and Grind morning. We just getting started having a little fun this morning. I figure it's a nice way. The sky is going to part. The clouds are going to go away. We're going to see some sunshine. And all next week, or most of next week, starting today and going into next week, we're going to hit 80 degrees. Summertime is just not through with us yet. And we're going to be grooving. I'm going to go take my truck and go wash it today. Also, we're going to say, we want you to listen to the commercials. That's right. We've got some brand new commercials. National advertisers are with us here at WJZD Radio. And call them. If you need a security system, let's see if you need help with your taxes. Tax time is coming. You know, and I want everybody to get grand risings to you, sir. Pure Michigan all day, baby. If you need help with your taxes, we've got something covering that too. And fellas, pretty soon you're going to hear something about the little blue pill. They're advertising with us too. If y'all having problems in that area, you know. And don't trip, because I'd rather you, and your woman will back me up on this, she'd rather you take that pill than to sit there and say, there's something wrong with me. I can't, you know. She was like, take the damn pill, baby. Take a piece of it. Take some of it. And come on over here. It's all about love languages today. How do you say I love you without saying I love you? Fellas, you can tell, it's okay if you tell another brother I love you. I was talking to my brother Ray Robertson this morning. Just got off the phone with him, and as a matter of fact. And me, him, Carrie, every time we get off the phone, love you, man. And that's what we do. Because we grew up together from children, adolescence, all the way into adulthood. We've always stayed in touch. And that's the way we communicate. Love you, man. And it's okay. But deeper still, how do we say I love you without saying I love you? It can be something as simple as, oh, I don't know, making some breakfast for somebody, treating somebody for lunch. Music in the background, my man Noel Pointer. It's called Drive Time. We used to play this one on JZZ too. We're going to kick it into overdrive. For your Friday morning in the Motor City, from the Motor City to every city around the world. Here we go. Let's ride. So let's talk about it. Tell me, how do you guys tell someone I love you without telling them, without verbally stating that I love you? How do you show them that you love them? It's called your love language, and I want to know more about it. Mernon G. Hey, G, I'm waiting on you, baby. It's some dead presidents said they wanted to speak to you, and they're waiting up here. Now, they kind of like hanging with me. Selena, good morning. Now, Selena is with us this morning, and Selena is a master of articulating the vernacular, shall I say. So, Selena, tell us all, how do you say I love you without saying I love you? What is your love language? Selena's got to know, because Selena's about to get married. And this might be some good help for you if you're planning on getting married, like Selena. Or if you just want to tell that special person, show them I love you, how much you love them. What's your love language? I mean, you don't have to be physical about it. You can show somebody how much you care about them and how much you love them without, touching them. J-Dub, what's going on, baby? It's a fabulous Friday freestyle morning here at WJZD. The clouds are going to part, the sun is going to come out. And even if it doesn't, that's all right. We got each other. Smile at me, baby. That's just what I need. Make me feel good like the sun is warming my soul. Let's kick this thing in overdrive. Here we go. This is Noel Pointer, WJZD Radio. Gotta say good morning to all the new people, the wonderful people I met down at One Mic. And I want to thank the people at One Mic for having WJZD Radio down there, hanging out with Reverend Horace Sheffield and Dr. Cornelius West. That's right, the big dogs. We was running with the big dogs. And, I mean, you say what you want about Reverend Horace Sheffield. He the real deal to me. Anytime you from Detroit if you dancing and you break out doing the Earl Flynn. Only people in Detroit really know what Earl Flynn is. Am I right, G? See, G and Corey know about it. Shout out if you know what the Earl Flynn is. I could just visually see everybody from Detroit doing this. That's the Earl Flynn, baby. It's all in one hand, baby. You can if you're real good, you can use two. See, J-Dub know what I'm talking about. Shout out where's all my Detroit people that know about the Earl Flynn? Normally we didn't do it. We didn't do it with jazz, but that's okay. Elva Bell got a birthday party coming up. Good morning, Elva. And yeah, I'll be there too. I'm looking forward to Elva's birthday party because it's a blue jean thing. Now I got to go buy me some new jeans. Just anything, any reason to go shopping. That's me, yeah. Kicking it in overdrive for your Friday morning. Once again, commercials are coming up. I want you guys to stay with us. Listen to them. You might need to help with your taxes and stuff. I know tax time is coming up, and I'm on some money back this time, you know. This is music from Gilbert Bendman, Fairways and Greens, as we take you into a fabulous Friday morning. How you feeling this morning, everybody? Are y'all doing okay? Oh, see, there you go. I got to put that one on screen. That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Love language is what we're talking about today. And Selena says, my fiance told me the way I take care of him and show care for him. See, that's love language. Without saying a word, you know, you show him that you love him. You know, I mean, ladies and men. Wait a minute. Elvis said, here you go. Always starting something. For me, it's the way you look at me. Open doors, protect me, think about me, phone calls, etc. See you soon. Come ready to Earl Flynn. So if you put on Tyrone Brunson's The Smurf, I break out on the floor Earl Flynn, okay? You know what? I'm going to play, for those of you around the world who don't know what the Earl Flynn is, I'm going to give you, there are two records that we used to do the Earl Flynn to. I'm going to see how I can find them real quick, okay? I might have to pull something, but I'm going to get it going. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. This is the Rise and Grind. Okay, there's one of them. And we're going to come right back. We're going to come right back off of the commercials with it. I'm going to have to get rid of that song. Let's see. Let me see. I want to play that long one. Oh yeah, I got to play this. This is a classic. For those of you who don't know what we're about to do, I'm about to change the game a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to do it and come back to jazz, but you know, it's the Rise and Grind. It's Freestyle Friday, so we can get away with it. Okay, I got a couple of classic Earl Flynn songs, okay? This is going to wake you up for your Friday morning. I promise you it will. Rose Lady, great way to celebrate the Lions win with the Earl Flynn. That's right. And that rhymes, too. John B., you went to Buc-ee's and didn't give me a shirt? Now, a lot of people in Detroit don't know what Buc-ee's is. Buc-ee's is and it's going to sound weird that I'm celebrating a gas station, but Buc-ee's is so much more than a gas station, and John B. went by there. This is one of the largest gas stations in the world, and there's a bunch of them all down south. There's one in Kentucky. I went to the one in Katy, Texas, and they have like 100 gas pumps and a car wash that's almost a half a football field long that you don't have to get out of your car. And then the restaurant inside of Buc-ee's is fabulous, and their bathrooms, I know it sounds weird, their bathrooms are award-winning for being clean. And John B. went and didn't get me a t-shirt. Give me my WJZD t-shirt back. It was in Richmond, Kentucky. That was over the 4th of July. Man, see, I'm what up, though? Juan, where you at, baby? Let me send you a. All right, Juan, I'm getting ready to send it to you. Okay. Boom, boom. I gotta get Juan in here if he's able. Okay. Here it comes, Juan. I don't know what the heck all of this is. All right, Juan, there you go. I hope that works. Mm-hmm. Okay, cancel that. All right. We'll be right back with more on the Rise and Grind Morning. Back doing the Earl Flint, everybody, okay?
WJZD Radio Detroit.
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing and always need to stick your fingers to test your blood sugar. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. Apply a discrete sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger sticks. If you are living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes and you use insulin or have had hypoglycemic events, you might be eligible for a CGM through your insurance benefits. U.S. Med partners with over 500 private insurance companies and Medicare. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill your insurance. Call us today for a free benefits check.
800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. That's 800-514-9849.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. That's 800-262-1926.
Packages start at $29.99 a month with signed agreement. Restrictions apply. Speak to a representative for complete offer details. See Vivint.com for license details. Terms and conditions apply.
Homeowners, if you're looking for the best in home security and smart home technology at a price you can actually afford, we have great news. Now you can get Vivint's award-winning home security systems starting at about $1 a day. U.S. News and World Report has recognized Vivint as the best professionally installed home security system of 2022. And right now, you can get Vivint's home security technology for about $1 a day. Plus, get free professional installation from a licensed technician. Protect your home and loved ones for as low as $1 a day. Call right now for your free home security consultation.
800-586-9606. 800-586-9606. 800-586-9606. That's 800-586-9606.
All right, no, so good morning, Cassie. What's up, Cassie? How you doing? I haven't seen Cassie in a minute, but we have spoken on the phone recently. So, Deep Mellow Mike is with us. Everybody is in the building. Rose Lady, all right, you guys, and see, Rose Lady said it best. Y'all definitely go get your morning stretch in with what we're about to do. All right, so I'm going to tell you how we came upon this. We'll get back to love languages in a moment. I was hanging out with Dr. Cornel West and Reverend Horace Sheffield on Wednesday as Dr. Cornel West was giving a speech, and then he stopped by to support the UAW. Shout out to UAW. Stay strong, guys. Stay strong. Do what you got to do. Get your bread, okay? And I was WJZD Radio was invited to host the Afterglow at One Mic downtown. So, oh, you're not at home? Your phone won't let you get in? Bummer, Juan. Okay, that's all right, Juan. I'm gonna start off your day the right way. Now, while we were partying and having a good time with Reverend Horace Sheffield and Dr. Cornell West, Reverend Horace Sheffield surprised me, broke out doing the Earl Flynn, okay? And G Hen was on the ones and twos, and it was G's fault because G fired these people up to a level where it was just a few people in there first. Everybody hit the floor. First, Dr. Cornell West, and then Reverend Horace Sheffield. And Horace Sheffield broke out, went old school, and said, we're going to break out with the Earl Flynn. So if you're not from Detroit, you don't know, all right? So, G laughing. But Earl Flynn was a gang, actually. It started out as a gang, and they had their own dance. And wherever they went, they started doing their dance. And this was one of them. I got two records that they used to do it to. And so this is how you start your Fridays on WJZD. It's Freestyle Friday, so we can do whatever we want. Y'all ready to get this? Let's do it. Y'all don't know nothing about this. If you know anything about the Earl Flynn, this record was out then. This is not the official Earl Flynn record. The official Earl Flynn record is coming out next. I had to play this because I like it. It's freestyle. This is the Rise and Grind. This is how we get things started. Y'all don't know nothing about the Smurf either. This is Tyrone Brunson. This is how you get your weekend started on WJZD Radio. I know we play jazz, but we play jazz and more. Well, this, my friend, is part of the more. Let's get it started. Here we go. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Shout out to everybody in Detroit that knows something about the Earl Flynn. I can just see y'all now in your office, in your little cubicle, getting your little, hey. Leave me alone, Juan. Anything Parliament Funkadelic was officially, actually, Earl Flynn music. Y'all remember this? I know Selena's sitting over there down in Columbus, Ohio, going like this. Yeah. And I know Delphine is down at the ATL. She's getting it in. Cleveland know what I'm talking about. What's going on, Cleveland Bell? We'll get into the love language in just a minute. Webb is in the building. Hey, Juan, you gonna have to. I want to see how you gonna do this, Juan. Put that deep voice on and type it in. D Webb is she's sitting here waiting on you too, Juan. Fabulous Friday morning. It's a wonderful Friday because you are here. That's why it's wonderful. Mwah. Rose Lady Edmonds. ATL on my back deck. Look out. Dr. G. Dr. G know about the Earl Flynn. See, me and Dr. G was in those basement parties doing it. You gotta be it's a Motor City thing. If you don't understand, it's okay. But see, you had to learn how to put the little skip move on it, and you skip around the floor. And if you got in the Earl Flynn's way while they was doing it, you might get beat down. This is how we celebrate the weekend. Now, wait a minute. How two non-DJs gonna tell me, a DJ from back in those days, what official songs were what? So just because I got two critics, I'm going to drop that flashlight in too, okay? But wait, there's another one in front of that. And y'all can blame Reverend Horace Sheffield for this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you blame. It was awesome. See, if you know anything about Earl Flynn, if you know anything about it, it was a Parliament funkadelic thing. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna drop it right there. Here we go. Here we go.
This is a chance. This is a chance to dance your way out of our restrictions. How? Jill Sugar.
Here's a chance to dance our way out of our constriction. Gonna be freaking up and down the hang up alleyway. With a groove I only got, we shall all be moved. Ready or not, yeah, we.
See, y'all making me move all my music around now. This is how we get things done on a Friday. This is how we used to Earl Flynn to all of this, okay? But the official Earl Flynn Jam, since I've been checked and corrected, is coming up next. The Earl Flynn National Anthem. Wait, D-Web, Juan sent me an email. I guess I got to read it to you. Your morning greeting.
Don't tell me now.
Yeah, see, Daryl Good and Doc G, he know all about it. He was like, you remember the Elmwood Casino over in Windsor? We used to party for $3. $3 is what you call. You walked in, paid $3, and you danced till 6 o'clock in the morning. Earl Flynn and all night. And what was that drink? I think drink was called the Hurricane, and if you finished it, you kept the glass. I had 5 glasses on our little bar downstairs. Now this is how you start the weekend. That's right, Rose Lady. G said, let me get my traffic light out the closet. We partying early in the morning. We getting ready for the weekend. Lions just chowed down. It was feeding time for the Lions last night up in Green Bay. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. Got up there and showed the hell out. Freestyle Friday in full effect. Your man Don Allen, your friend, checking in, baby. Taking you to the woods with the goods. What you say? And I know I'm not supposed to be doing this on a jazz station, but we are jazz and more. This is the and more, okay? No rap. This is music. Ooh, not the Perry Mansion. You didn't go there. Doc G, you taking me old school. Almost making me want to grow some hair back and get my waves going again. Maurizio Doduzio coming on at 12 noon. Uh-oh, wait. Okay, Juan, you are on the air with me. I got the phone up to the mic. What's going on?
I just wanted to call in and say, hey, Don, how you doing this morning? I left a message for you in the email.
What up, though, baby?
I see you trying to throw that Earl Flynn in this morning.
Oh, yeah. I see Delphine, my sister, she's down in Atlanta. She remembers those nights in Canada over at the Elmwood Casino.
I heard Doc G say that. I was like, yeah, I remember that. It was $3. And remember, hey, you remember the vault?
Yeah, the vault. Oh, my God.
$5 all night long.
Mm-hmm.
And $2 for a plate of wings.
Ooh, see, and why I know about them wangs.
Yeah, I know about that chicken.
All right, going back to work and have yourself a piece of chicken. We're going to have to talk about having a birthday party. Me, D-Will, Marv Yates. Got to be old school. And we're just going to turn up and turn out wherever we have it.
All right, I'm about to send you an invite.
All right,
I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah, and we're going to party up. Elva Bell's having her birthday party, and I'm going to that one, too. It's going to be Blue Jeans over at the, what's that ballroom over at Telegraph and Lodge?
Oh, yeah. I got that invite.
Okay, yeah. So we'll talk about that. Let's get back to this music. Holla.
Getting down just for the funk
Yeah, see, Carmichael, you know anything about that? We're talking about the Earl Flynn and the Scony only. Mauricio the Duzio coming on at 12 noon, and y'all gonna really, really love this mix. Mauricio sent me a mix the other day. Oh my God. Mauricio, I need you to do something for me though. I want you to say hello. Get on the mic and say, we have to say good morning, good afternoon to everybody in the United States that's listening to WJZD Radio. Just do whatever you want to do. But I want to hear you say it. We going old school. This is Parliament Funkadelic. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Shout out to everybody who remembers Earl Flynn, the Scony. This is the only record you are allowed to do the Earl Flynn on coming up next. And do it with your Gators on, you know. And yeah, in Detroit, that's what we did back then. We still do it now. Not as much, though. You gotta have you some big blocks. And you had to have you a Bassolini on. Don't fail me now. Shout out to George Clinton. Shout out to Bill Clinton. And this was all the doings of Reverend Horace Sheffield, who broke out with the Earl Flynn at one mic on Wednesday night. And him and Dr. Cornell West were just out. They were outstanding. It was amazing. I had a wonderful time with those guys.
Can't stop us now.
Incidentally, speaking of one mic, Lauren King, good morning to you. Speaking of one mic, we are going to have a meeting today. We're going to start doing Jazzy Wednesdays. We're going to bring a live jazz band in early and then have the DJ come in late. Remember how we used to have a good time at Floods? Well, we're going to move it over to one mic. That's what we're going to do. That's the goal. If we do it, we need you to support. That's what we need you to do. We need your support. Now, it's time. It's time. That's right. This is the official Earl Flynn Scony only dance floor jam. See, if you're not from Detroit, you don't know nothing about it. You have to have your little scarf, and you just wave your little scarf up in the air and throw it up in the air and catch it with your other hand. That's how we got down. DJ Powerhouse Paul, Lauren King is with us this morning. See, if you're too young, you don't know nothing about Earl Flynn. See, let me explain to you what Earl Flynn was. Earl Flynn was our version of Young Boys, although minus the drugs. But we showed, I gotta say, Earl Flynn's show know how to turn up a party, you know. Come in with your Swedish knits on and your Bassolini and your Gators and your three-piece suit. And Martin said, put me in, coach. I like the way it's going down this morning. Now coming up, I gotta change the whole groove. I gotta change the whole groove. Because y'all need to be wound down. Phenomenal Mommy said that's her favorite oldie. Now this is how we got down in the Motor City. Now for those of you who don't know who Martin Ruffin is, no bluffing Martin Ruffin, let me explain something to you about this man. Not only is him and Selena, and where's Ro? They put together the bomb jazz festival in Columbus, Ohio, and we are preparing to do it again next year. But his ties to Detroit, Michigan is so epic, I gotta share it with you. Martin Ruffin is the relative of the late, the great David Ruffin, former lead singer of the Temptations. Now, I ain't gotta say nothing else. Now that's some family fire right there, baby. Richard Sears said, what was George Page doing? Now, you know, that's a good question. I gotta find that out. Down in Studio 54, Detroit. Dr. G said, don't forget the glass heel shoes. Shout out to everybody that went to shop at Flag Brothers. See, you're a true Detroiter if you went and shopped at Flag Brothers. You had to go to Flag Brothers. You had to go to Todd's. You had to stop by Max Green's. You didn't buy nothing at Max Green's. You just went in to see what they had. And you went by the Wild Pair too. If you couldn't afford the shoes at Flag Brothers, you went to the Wild Pair. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody who hung out at Northland Mall. Shout out to everybody who went out there just to look at women if you was a guy, and the women went out there to look at men. Women was in Winkleman's, Butler's, Alcove, and a little later on it was Scott Gregory's. Am I right? That was D. Webb's first job out at Northland Mall. Mine too. Everybody went to SS Kresge's, got you one of those dollar submarine sandwiches and walked around, got full, and was hanging out all day long. Now I'm gonna take you real old school. If you was real old school, you left the Northland Mall, you walked across the street to the Green 8 Shopping Center and went to Pants Galore, the $5 store. Pair of pants, you can get some blue jeans for $5. Then you walk a little further up, and if you wanted to get your funk on, you stop by the music pub and bought your latest cassette deck or album. Am I right? Or your blacklight posters. Uh-huh. We old school right now. We're real old school. I wouldn't tell anybody that, Donnie. She worked at Northland. Her first job in high school was the Easter Bunny. Pimp chains on front of Swedish knit pants. Talk to me now, Daryl. Got to have your pimp chain. And see, I took it to the next level. I actually found a cheap pocket watch and had my little chain attached to my watch so I could do that old English style. And what was that? Had to have your Gandalf leather jacket. Then Man Oh Man came into play, where everybody got they knicks and rolling shirts. Dawn ain't ashamed she was the Easter Bunny. Come on. Check my text messages. Under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun, under the sun. Bring it back. Wait a minute. No, I'm gonna hold this up. I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. I'm waiting on my phone to wind it up. Juan sent me something. Oh yeah, I got a great memory. That's because I wasn't actually smoking bud and all of that stuff, killing my my brain cells. That's right, Mr. King. It's good to be the king, Richard King. Shout out to everybody. Oh no, Juan didn't tell me about the nanny goat. Remember the nanny goat? You never thought in your wildest dreams you'd be ever walking around with a goat hair on your back. Or possum hair. Remember possum coats? They had the possum fur. And you thought you was in something. Until you found out a possum was a rodent. And you was like, oh my God, I'm wearing a rat. You grew up on Northland. Those were the days. Those were the days. Taking you old school. Now I'm gonna take you way, 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 way back. If you went to Pants Galore, the $5 store, and you went to the music pub, then you had to go all the way to the back to Tops Department Store. You remember that? Tops Department Store? It was right next to Farmer Jack's. I'm going to have to break it down because I'm sweating, man. Oh, yeah. 2 foxes on your shoulders. Shout out to everybody who had a pair of Swedish knit pants with a cup that was this big. It was like a 2-inch cup. Shout out to everybody who remember when a pair of Converse cost $10, $9.99 plus tax. Remember when tax was 2 cents? So if you bought something that was $9.99, it was $10.01. Them same trucks now cost you $60, and they didn't change a stitch in them. This is how we celebrate the weekend on WJZD. I'd have been fired if this was JZZ. Linda Phillips, good morning to you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning. It's Friday, so we're going to get away with doing this way, okay? We'll return you back to your regularly scheduled programming in just a moment. You know what? I didn't get my first Demetrius Neighbors say funky. Stick around. Demetrius Neighbors is going to be added to rotation next hour, Demetrius. I'm still waiting on your new joint, but that's all right. I got some of your old stuff, too. You had a pair of all white Chucks. I think that was my color, too. Then I got real good, got my paper out and bought the red ones and the blue ones. Shout out to everybody who wore 3 or 4 pair of socks when you had your Chucks on. What was with that? You know what I'm saying? You remember that you wore at least 2 or 3 pair of socks with your Converse. And they were called Chucks, okay? Because Chuck Taylor. I'll shoot it to you, Demetrius. Oh, man. Bridget says Tops, Arlen's, Federals, Bakers, Butlers, good times. Oh, and Beta Bullets. I love it. Shout out to everybody who had a pair of PF Flyers. And if you couldn't afford them, yeah, I ain't afraid. I ain't ashamed. My mama got me some of those Kresge gym shoes that was in that big basket and the laces was tied together. Because we was poor, we just didn't know it. Didn't care. Just don't go to gym class because you slid all the way across the floor. Okay, we got to break it down. We got to break it down. Wait a minute. I got to stop this. I got to stop it. Stop it before it's... I got to stop it. I can't go from Parliament Funkadelic to Billy Paul. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You know. So it just amazes me. It amazes me how much fun we had back in those days. You know. Do you remember all of these? Oh, I can play this one instead. You know, this is when rap first hit the scene. This was one of my favorites, you know. And so I'm going to remove that one. And then after that, it'll be almost time for me to get out of here. Anyway, so I had to change the game. Keith McAllister. Now, see, Keith McAllister was part of that revolution back when Cheeks was the thing. Then Keith McAllister came in with The Lady over on Jefferson and Van Dyke. It was the hottest thing in the city. We would get to The Lady. Well, I knew people, so I didn't wait in that line that actually went down Jefferson around the corner up Van Dyke. I didn't do that. I just came in and I knew somebody and they let me in, you know. But Keith McAllister was part of the party explosion, the GQ party explosion. We went in, we were G'd up. After you went to Northland or Fairlane, you'd go to The Lady. And you would turn up and turn out, silk shirt sticking to your back. And I just did this for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? I just did this. This is one of my favorite songs. Stay with us. Coming up next hour, we've got music from Milt Jackson, Gerard Gibbs, Demetrius Neighbors, Freddie Hubbard, and I met Harry Paris's niece when I was hanging out with Dr. Cornel West on Wednesday. So I'm going to play some Harry Paris, Larry Carlton, Stanley Clark. Oh, it's going to be a fabulous Friday on WJZD Radio. Here we go.
Everybody, shake your body.
I'm just doing this one because, you know.
Sensual, three-dimensional, unquestionable, beloved is professional.
Now, this is the last of the pumped up songs, folks. I got one song, and I'm going to dedicate it from me to you. Yeah, you right there. I'm talking to you. This next record is to all of our listeners from WJZD Radio, especially from me, because of all of the things that you supported this station, and we appreciate you. We got it.
We got our own thing.
Juan says the lady was that deal. The Barton Cable crew used to come in there all the time. Yeah, I'm taking you old school, Selena. Yeah, he does need to open the lady number 2. That would be Keep. Are you listening? The people are speaking. Keep over there dancing in bed. See, yo, Keith, you need to have a lady reunion. Sell tickets and sell them in advance because, baby, if you have a lady reunion, do it at, like, it doesn't have to be where the old building is pretty much halfway demolished. But if you have it at, like, the Rooster Tail, people will line up for it, like, all the way up Jefferson just to get in there. Oh, the Tangerine is coming back?
We got our own thing.
Uh-oh. What's happening, my brother? Welcome to Friday morning. Mike Salter in the building. And Bridget said, ooh, the lady. Ooh-wee. Stories I got to tell y'all. I mean, I remember days back at the Lady and the Tangerine Room. And Keith, you're gonna have to let us know when the Tangerine is coming back.
Original,
You done opened up a can of worms.
dance a lot, dance a little, shuffle to the middle. Don't clock anybody, let them all clock you. Don't be down.
Bridget said we would do Studio 54, the Lady, and hit Babes on Shaper, not Babes Club, William Lagon's joint.
Started with the power, and I'ma end it with a bang.
Demetrius say, hey, Dawn. We're going to take you back to some jazz in just a couple of seconds. I'm feeling good, you know. I'm feeling good. The Lord forgave me, and I opened my eyes, and I just said, thank you. It's his way of saying, all right, Don, let's start all over again. You screwed up yesterday. It's okay. You can't walk the water. Ron Tisley, what's going on? Happy Friday to you, too. One more song, and I'm changing the groove back to jazz because that's what made us famous. And remember, check out our commercials. We got new advertisers. We appreciate you. It's gonna be called McAllister. Oh, McAllister's on Jefferson. Oh yeah, I remember you showed me about that. Listen, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I gotta say a couple of things to all of you. 3 words. Trust in me. That's it. I want to thank each and every one of you for making this morning a spectacular morning. Y'all didn't expect me to go left with y'all. We're going to carry on with that love language thing because we just got all off track like we normally do. But it's all good. I just wanted to say thank you. LOBEYOU. This is the perfect bridge to get me back into my jazz flow. I want you to be a great day. Make it a great day on purpose today. Do it on purpose. Do it with authority. And if you screw up, so what? Talk to God, apologize, and focus on being better tomorrow. Make it a good day on purpose. Do it with authority. And I thank you all for sharing your morning with me. Shout out to Reverend Horace Sheffield, Dr. Cornelius West, Dr. Cornel West. I like Cornelius. Dr. Cornel West. I was hanging with those guys on Wednesday night. We had a fabulous time at one mic. Now, I bet you next time that I tell you guys that we're doing something somewhere, you will listen and say, oh, well, Don said we're going to be over at one mic. Don said we're going to be at the Tangerine Room. Don said we're going to be at the Mesa concert. I want you guys to you got to be there. You really need to be there. We're telling you where everything is going to be, and you just ain't listening. So we want to see your face in the place. Next time I tell you there's something going on, mark my words, you better be there early, because it's going to be a line. You know why? Because we in love. Thank you guys so much for checking us out today. I want you to have a great weekend. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. Went up and just manhandled those Packers. I saw cheese melting all over the place. Shout out to Quan Maurice. It's going to be a long day for you when I get back to work. Yeah. Because he was a Green Bay Packer fan. He ain't a real Green Bay fan. He just don't like Detroit teams. And he live in Detroit. Good morning, Jasmine Stallworth. What's up, baby? Oh, and it's almost time to come home. We're going to start planning that, too. Because we love each and every one of you. We're going to keep doing what we're doing so that you guys can come on and enjoy some time with us. Timona, hey, baby. Everybody coming in late. What is that all about? I tell you what, since you guys are late, I'm going to stay on until about 5:10 after. Is that cool? The first song is Milt Jackson. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is no lucky. Love is not proud. Love behaves. Love is not selfish or easily provoked. Love is not evil. I love this part of it. When they build it back up, and then they scratch it up a little bit. Love is hope for all. Love never fails. Here we go. Trust in me, cause I love. Timona said I'm a Packers fan, not for the cheese, though. Yeah, it was cheese melting all over Lambeau. Listen, guys, join me on the other side of 10 a.m. and we're going to say goodbye one more time, and then the party starts all day long, all weekend. You know Booty going to be here on Sunday. This afternoon, Kyle Lamont takes care of business. Mauricio D'Aduzio at 12 noon. It's a little something to go with your lunch. So I guess I got to stick around. I'm going to stick around for a few minutes after the ID, okay?
The old way of living with diabetes is a pain. You've got to remember to do your testing and always need to stick your fingers to test your blood sugar. The new way to live your life with diabetes is with a continuous glucose monitor. Apply a discrete sensor on your body, and it continuously monitors your glucose levels, helping you spend more time in range and freeing you from painful finger sticks. If you are living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes and you use insulin or have had hypoglycemic events, you might be eligible for a CGM through your insurance benefits. U.S. Med partners with over 500 private insurance companies and Medicare. We offer free shipping, 90-day supplies, and we bill your insurance. Call us today for a free benefits check.
800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. 800-514-9849. That's 800-514-9849.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No, no one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. 800-262-1926. That's 800-262-1926. Packages start at $29.99 a month with signed agreement. Restrictions apply. Speak to a representative for complete offer details. See Vivint.com for license details. Terms and conditions apply.
Homeowners, if you're looking for the best in home security and smart home technology at a price you can actually afford, we have great news. Now you can get Vivint's award-winning home security systems starting at about $1 a day. U.S. News and World Report has recognized Vivint as the best professionally installed home security system of 2022. And right now, you can get Vivint's home security technology for about $1 a day. Plus, get free professional installation from a licensed technician. Protect your home and loved ones for as low as $1 a day. Call right now for your free home security consultation.
800-586-9606. 800-586-9606. 800-586-9606. That's 800-586-9606.
70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward has what it takes to keep your car running right. Think about it. An oil change can really change your mood, and it'll definitely keep your car running right. At 70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward Avenue in Highland Park, they've got what it takes to keep you rolling. And they offer complete protection for today's modern engines. Plus, they have a 5-star rating overall. 70s Quick Lube at 13703 Woodward Avenue in Highland Park. They're open from 8 till 7, Monday through Friday, from 8 till 6 on Saturday, and 10 till 5 on Sunday evening. Or give us a call, 313-252-1000. 70s Quick Lube in Highland Park. They've got what it takes to keep your car running right.
This message is for the guys, the type of man that makes a statement without saying a word. It's all about the way you dress. The City Warehouse is the place for real men who know style, from the casual to the boardroom to a formal evening out. The City Warehouse has what you need to make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse, 22851 Greenfield Road in Southfield. Call 248-569-8888. And when you've got the outfit just 3 doors down, step into style to purchase shoes made specifically to pair with your outfit at Kingsman Shoes. All of your favorite styles, from the softest calfskins to the finest reptiles. The Kingsman has it all. The Kingsman Shoes at 22755 Greenfield Road, just 3 doors down from the City Warehouse. Both stores open at 10 a.m. Friday and Saturday and 11 a.m. till 6 Monday through Thursday. Make a statement without saying a word. The City Warehouse and the Kingsman Shoes in Southfield, Michigan.
You've heard Now Listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Okay. I decided I was going to change up a little bit more. Since Demetrius Neighbors, Detroit's own Demetrius Neighbors, is with us, I figured why not start with a Detroit flavor this hour? It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. Freestyle Fridays continues, but we're going to do it with a little jazzy flavor. This is Demetrius Neighbors. As a matter of fact, this is called Let's Dance. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do 2 in a row from Demetrius, and then just for good measure, we're going to throw my man Gerard Gibbs in there too. This is called Let's Dance. And the next song is one of his latest songs. It's called Strolling Down Blaine. And I fell in love with this primarily because I used to hang out near Blaine. I knew some people living over there. So this is the Rise and Grind. Oh, he's at the Blue Llama tonight. Oh, you know me and D-Well, we might have to go on and crash. Good morning, Barbara Frazier. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Freestyle Friday. And we started off last hour talking about love language. And we're going to get back to that. I promise you we will. Because that seemed pretty interesting. Listen to that boy on them keys. I hear you, Demetrius. And I promise you guys, this whole day was impromptu because I was going to start talking about love language, and we were going to talk about hanging out with Reverend Horace Sheffield and Dr. Cornel West. And I was hanging out with them at the Afterglow for Dr. Cornel West because he had a speech, and he hung out with the UAW people on strike. And we were just going to enjoy some cocktails and, have a little light food. It turned into a party. And Reverend Horace Sheffield started doing the Earl Flynn, which is how everything last hour turned out. And I just went with the flow, and you guys just egged me on. See what happens when you push me? This is Demetrius Neighbors. CB, yeah, I'm still on. Amazing. Coming up this hour, more from Demetrius Neighbors, Gerard Gibbs, Detroit's own Harry Paris, Larry Carlton, Stanley Clark, just to name a few. And next hour, Bob James and David Sanborn, James J.T. Taylor, and so much more. Stay with us. Got to say good morning to all of our listeners down in the ATL. Let's tell you what, let me go over here and see who exactly is and where you're listening from. Let me refresh my screen here. Booyah. Oh my God, look at you guys. Y'all showing out. I got to zoom in. North Carolina. Who's that down in North Carolina listening? And KC, that's got to be Big Anthony. Good morning, Chicago. Good morning to everybody in the ATL, Mississippi, down in Nolens. They listening down in Nolens, and of course, Houston, Texas, and Katy, Texas. I know who that is. That's my mom. Yeah. Morning, Mom. I love you. Also celebrating a birthday this weekend. My stepdad, Benny Phipps, is celebrating his birthday, and we're going to be there with him. Now, this one is called Strolling Down Blaine. Music from Detroit's own Demetrius Neighbors. Smooth as silk, like so much crushed ice into a dry martini. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and enjoy this. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got a whole full weekend planned. You know, it didn't start out that way. Once again, shout out to the Detroit Lions. Went up to Wisconsin and just handled the Packers. It's getting to be a thing. I hope to see you guys out and about this weekend. Make it a great weekend. Be the reason why somebody smiles, okay? Be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back, and be a blessing to somebody who can. What's going on? My cousin Gary Hunter from the Shot News. They are with us today. That man and his camera is airwear. Airwear. That's what I said, airwear. And where's Stefan? Steph, where you at? I saw you. Yeah, Stefan Barlow. Good morning, Rise and Grind to you. Happy Rise and Grind. He said I'm doing too much. This is called Strolling Down Blaine. You've got to be a Detroiter to know a lot of this stuff I'm talking about. I mean, Earl Flynn, you got to be a Detroiter to know about the Earl Flynn, the Lady, Studio 54 Detroit, Cheeks. You got to be a Detroiter to know about Nick Nicks, Flag Brothers Shoes. You got to be a Detroiter, well, not Butlers and Winklemans and Federals and Montgomery Ward. You know, you got to be of Detroit. And we are of Detroit. We are the legacy of WJZZ. You're going to find more JZZ announcers right here than you will anywhere else. You've got Kyle Lamont, you've got Van East, you've got Gene Edwards, you've got O'Neal Stevens, and you got me. And I'm trying to work on Cliff Coleman. If I can get Cliff over here, it's over. It's over. Oh, yeah. And coming soon, you'll have Miss Dawn Elizabeth. You've got Mellow Mike. You've got J Square. I kind of love talking over Demetrius on that piano. I'm going to have to MC for Demetrius and Gerard one day. Two of my favorite pianists. Listen, guys, make it a great weekend. Be safe out there. Stay with us. Share us with your friends, please. Tell your friends about the jazz station that stems from Detroit, and they are the legacy of WJZZ. We are WJZD Radio. You can find us anywhere. Go to our website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. We have apps for Android, apps for iPhone. Share us with your friends. My goal is to reach 1 million listeners before the end of the year. I probably won't make it, but I'm optimistic. So share us with your friends. We want everybody to know about it. Right, Timona? Jasmine, Kim. Nothing like a little sax in the morning. I love listening to some sax in the morning. Guys, make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, when I cut the camera off, you know your music's gonna cut off too, right? So just go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and press the play button. You can vibe with me all day. I'm out. Thanks for watching.